the divide. I don't want to be divided. I have more in common with some far leftists, and I'm a moderate. Everyone calls me a far right extremist. I'm a fucking moderate. You're just crazy. I'm moderate. I'm literally, if I take a political compass test like this, I'm dead in the center, one tick to the right. And everyone's like, oh, far right extremist. No, bitch, that's you. You are the extremist. If you look at a 90s liberal and call them a far right extremist, you're fucking crazy. I hate everyone. It is such a wonderful, how is Avon a pyramid scheme? I don't build a team, Kale. I'm just an Avon lady. I don't want you on my team. Fuck off. Go away. I'm not recruiting you. Eat shit. Go somewhere else. I don't want you near me. That is not a pyramid scheme when I'm like, go away. I don't want you. Get fucked. Go to someone else. I don't want anything to do with you. I am not recruiting no one. Hell yeah, I love Nine Inch Nails. I love Nine Inch Nails and I hate 50% of humanity. The other 50% are awesome. I got this for the 4th of July and it made me laugh. Shows how uneducated you are. About what? About my job? I've been fucking working for 9 years. Trust me when I say I know a hell of a lot more about it than you do. I don't want you near me. I don't want you joining my team. I don't want you signing up. You go away. So explain to me how that's a pyramid scheme. Get the fuck away from me. I'm a hustler. I do my own thing. You over there, me in my lane, my box. Let's have more coffee. Clearly I need it. Look at me. This is a top model. Better than you, bitch. How many top model shows have you won? My guess is fucking 0. I won one. And the seasons where they were actually looking for models. And it wasn't just TV. Like the first 2 seasons, they were actually looking for a model. No, I don't drink. I drink coffee. All right, kids. Educate grandma here. What does clock it mean? What the fuck does that mean? I'm sitting here and I'm like, do I pretend I'm cool and I know what the fuck they're talking about? Or do I date myself and be like, no clue. None. 0 fucking clue what you even mean by that. Somebody help me. That means you said the right thing. Okay. All right. All right. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? I'm not cool anymore. Fine with it. Like I'm literally stuck in 1998 and I'm fine with it. It was a good year, man. 98 was a good fucking year. I loved it. Stuck right there. I mean, shit was good. People didn't whine and cry. Like, you could go up to a gay person and be like, man, fuck you because you're gay. And they'd be like, fuck you, bitch. And then everyone just lived their life. It was so fucking perfect. You had RuPaul walking the fucking red carpet, holding Kurt Cobain's baby. It wasn't inclusive, that bitch. RuPaul had their own fucking talk show, walking the red carpet with Kurt Cobain, holding it little Frances Bean. I don't want to hear your shit. It was a fucking utopia of perfect. You were either too young to know what greatness was. Queen Kitty, I kind of like your whole look. You look fucking cool. RuPaul was holding Kurt Cobain's baby. I'm not kidding. Go look it up. It was, the 90s were the best time. And that's why all these progressives are like, we don't say that anymore. That's because you're a fucking loser. You piece of shit poser. Nobody gives a shit what you want to do. Your whole existence is annoying and it makes everyone unhappy. And we all have to walk around on eggshells around you. I don't give a shit about your feelings. No one cared about mine and I'm fine. I mean, I care about my box. We all have a box. We all have a box, right? You put the people you love in your box and everyone else can fuck off. It is so wonderful. It's so good. It's just so good. I love it. It's so good. My box is so small. My box is tight. I'm such a piece of shit. How is my husband? He's good. My sweet, beautiful, handsome husband. I love him so much. Let's fix this. I loved the 90s. I think we have regressed as a society. In the 90s, if you noticed someone's skin color, you were a piece of shit. Someone's like, there's Susan. We need to give her safe space because of her skin color. Everyone would be like, what the fuck are you talking about, you loser? Anyone that notices a skin color is a piece of shit, and that's you. That is how I was raised. Now all these kids are like, no, we have to obsess over skin color and identity. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Like, you wouldn't have been invited to my lunch table. We would have been like, get this asshole out of here. Loser. Nothing interesting about them, so they have to fucking join a cult of whatever identity they are. F your box. Anytime someone tries to put you in a box, just give them the finger. You know what I mean? I remember people were calling me a far-right extremist, 90s liberal. And my husband booked Bill Maher's Real Time on HBO where he announced the show. And I was so excited. And I posted it. And everyone was just like, wait a minute. This was years ago. Wait a minute. I'm like, you thought wrong, bitch. You can keep your box and your rules of what I have to be or what I have to think, say, and do to appease you. Who the fuck are you? I'm telling you, do you know how much happier everyone would be? Bill Maher is not a conservative. That is a 90s liberal. Nothing has changed about him. It's just the left has gotten so fucking psycho. So far left. I mean, literally, the right looks more liberal. If you took Barack Obama's speeches from his first campaign and AI'd his voice and his face to just be some white guy, you'd be like, far-right extremist, Nazi, KKK. Like, you would say that. That I'm old enough to have seen this shit happen. Sorry. He's still a Democrat. You can be mad all day. You are a fucking Marxist, progressive, far-left extremist. That's you. And it's okay to be that. I'm a fuck everyone. It feels so good. It's not left versus right. It's the rich versus the rest of us. And that's what 2020 did. The biggest exchange of wealth ever. Extracted all the wealth from the middle class. Everyone's struggling. Everyone. All the time. Unless you're a fucking billionaire Walmart heiress putting on No Kings protests. Like, that bitch funds them. Fuck you, bitch. Who are you? What's she even look like? I have to know now. Who's this bitch telling people to fill the streets and be annoying? Walmart heiress. Look at this old fucking moron. Alice Louise Walton. She's an American billionaire and as the daughter of Sam Walton, heiress to the fortune of Walmart. Walton has an estimated net worth of $116 billion. No kings! This billionairess is telling me to do things for her to serve her purposes. Here I go. Fuck off. Fuck this bitch. You know what, bitch? You go in the street. You do something besides sit at home and fund this shit and tell people what to do. If you saw this bitch, you would laugh. Go look her up. I don't want to smear her image, but you would just laugh. This is a Nepo baby. Daddy worked really hard, handed her all this money, and she's like, no kings. Look at them. Get in the street. No kings. How about no fucking billionaire Walmart heiress that did fuck off nothing but come out of her dad's you-know-what as a sperm? That is her accomplishments. Go away. Must be nice. That's my favorite saying. That must be nice. Daddy founded Walmart. Now I'm so rich. I tell everyone what to do and what to protest, and I fund it. Oh, that must be nice. You know what I would fund? Mosh pits. Fuck off. I'd be like, all right. We clearly have a lot of pent-up aggression. So what I'm going to do, it's like Ozfest. It's going to be just mosh pits. We're going to have System of a Down. We're going to have Tool. We're going to have Rage Against the Machine, as long as they shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your opinions. Just mosh. Everyone come together. Pantera. We'll just play it on the speakers, because without Vinny and Dime, it's just not the same. And just everyone mosh. Get it out of your system, dude. Fucking bring the Prodigy. Even the Prodigy can get you going. I woke up really sassy because I'm tired of people pretending these protests are organic when they're founded by the Nepo baby of Walmart. It is ridiculous. On principle, the same people, billionaires, pay your fair share, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go march to their orders and protest because they told me to. It's like, dude, pick a lane. Give her the finger. Make her no kings protest, just fucking crickets. And then she'll be like, well, I'm worth $116 billion. Why aren't the plebs doing as I'm telling them to do? Just be like, hey, it's awesome. Both sides. If Elon Musk tells you something, hey, and he's on no one's side. I'm sorry. Fucking Dr. Doom over there. He's done some cool shit with Starlink and shit. I trust him as much as I trust a fart with food poisoning. Sorry, Elon. Like fucking, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg pretending he's human all of a sudden. I'm an Avon lady, by the way. That's what I do. You are not. I'm looking in your eyes. Bro, whatever humanity you once upon a time had, that is fucking gone. It's gone. It does not reside there. It's not there. Yeah, no, totally two wings, same bird. I actually feel bad for real conservatives because it's so funny. Everyone thinks like Trump and his people are radical right wing. They literally are Bill Clinton Democrats. So then all the conservatives have no one who's fucking representing them. None. I've talked to them. They're just like, what? Fuck Trump. He's a liberal. And I'm like, okay, no, it makes sense when you look at his policies. He literally just stole the playbook from Bill Clinton. Same shit. Like, these poor fuckers, they have no one that represents them. What if it's all a master plan by the left to take out conservatives by flipping the party to 90s liberal? So then your choices are left or further left. What if that's what they did? That'd be really smart and funny. Don't you think? I would laugh. I'd be like, well played, dude. That's smart. That's really funny. Do I have a psychiatrist? What are you, an internet fucking doctor? I'm here on TikTok and I'm just going to evaluate your mental state. Great. Democrats aren't that smart. That's not fair. Yin and yang. You need both sides together. Anyone that's like, no, only one side and fuck the other side, you are an idiot. Let me tell you that. There's balance in the force. If one side has all the power and the other has none, there's no balance. That's why we're seeing there's no balance, because all of Hollywood, all the institutions, I mean, as a lifelong leftist for a long time, I can admit they took over everything. So now there's no yin and yang. And when there's no yin and yang, everything's fucked up. Both sides have shitty ideas and both sides have good ideas. And you need them to come together to have normalcy. Normalcy. Let's go back to that. What are you talking about, Eve Carb? One follower? Yeah, I don't trust you. Sorry. No trust. You keep asking the same question over and over. You know it's a stalker when they have one follower. I don't care what you call it. I care about issues. They don't care about you. Neither side gives a shit about you. That was my biggest mistake. I used to think my party cared about me. And then I grew up. And I'm like, when I'm worth as much money as the billionaire-ass of Walmart, then they'll give a shit about me, and then I can orchestrate No Kings protests and tell all the little plebs what to do and how to do it. And then they'll listen to me. Do I like America? I love my country. Are you kidding? I've been all over the world, baby. There is nowhere quite like America. Here's an example. I was in Costa Rica. A guy, a peeping Tom, at the resort, he did it to more than just me. All these women were like, he did this to me. This is alpha hydroxy deep wrinkle corrector. And I love it. I was urinating and there was a little square window right above me and it was open and this guy was on a ladder watching me the whole thing. Now let me teach you what happens in a third world country versus America. He gets ratted out and they're like, yeah, what did it look like? Was it a good little cooter? And then tell us about it. You're fine. You're not in trouble. Yeah. That's all that happened. Nothing happened at all. Do you think that would happen in America? If you're at like, I don't know, the Marriott and some guy has like 8 chicks at the pool saying he's watching their hoo-has when they pee. Do you think that could... Yeah, go to other countries and have a good fucking time, baby. I love America. I'm sorry. I love this country. And people are so uneducated. They've never been around the world and they don't understand the truth. Like everyone's talking about women being oppressed. Bitch, I literally was just at a resort. And not just me, but multiple women reporting this guy. No reprimanding. He was there all day hanging out at the pool after sitting there looking at my butt and my hoo-ha. And I had to sit there and I wasn't quiet. The filth that came out of my mouth looking him dead in the eye, pointing at him. Your girl wasn't fucking around. I'm like, he's never going to get in trouble. This ain't America. Your president is a predator. Your president's a predator. Are you fucking stupid? You really think there's politicians worldwide that aren't nasty? What fuck? Dude, I got a bridge to sell you. No one has a leg to stand on what side's better than the other. Have a seat. You know what really pissed me off? The border bill. We have to pass this bill, otherwise the border can't shut. We need all these billions upon billions of dollars, otherwise we can't enforce the law. It never gets passed. They change administrations, borders sealed shut. All they do is fucking lie, both sides. Lie and lie and lie. And then they get these cult-like followers so committed to worshiping their side and defending them. And it's like, dude, you enjoy that. I love my country and I want it to win. But because I'm part of my country, I get to like condemn both sides and everyone in office. I have that right. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. You enjoy bitching? Here, I'm going to help you. It's going to be amazing. So what I'm going to do is block you, and then you never have to hear me again. It's awesome. Like you will go your whole life never listening to me, and the peace you will have is awesome. There's no freedom of speech on TikTok. The fact that you have to say go the way of the dodo instead of saying somebody's life on this earth has ended, that's insane. That you can't say the D word. That sounds like breath. Like, are you kidding me? What are we, fucking 3? Jesus, good morning. Like, I'm sorry, I'm almost 44 years old and I can't say the D word? Get the fuck out of here. Yes, Jennifer, exactly. You can't say pew pew. Like, I'm sorry. I'm an American. I own many pew pews. Whenever my friends are like, you have your own range on your property to pew pew? I'm like, America, fuck yeah. Like, yeah, I do. Come on out. Come on out. And then my favorite thing, you've changed so much. Guys, I was living in Los Angeles with a huge, I don't know what I can call it. Boom. Like, sorry, voting left, being a Democrat. Boom. Like, what land I have been the same the whole time. This is a primer full of peptides. I hate this set. It's not welcome here, but it's here anyway. What would prevent school pew-pews? I live in a state where everyone is armed, and I don't think I can like road rage it. People, oh, fuck you. I'm like, nope. And there's a understanding that everyone is armed, so you act accordingly. Like, you don't start shit for no reason. You don't act a fool. You're like, you know what? That old boy over there looks like he lives on the side of the mountain, thinks Russia's spying on him. I'm going to go ahead and not start shit with that bro. I'm just going to go live my life minding my own fucking business. And I'm telling you, I've lived in Chicago. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Los Angeles. It is a far superior way of living. I'm sorry, I feel far safer as a woman. Like, I'm never scared for my safety because I'm trained and I know what I'm doing. And you're never going to get close to me because I choose me and I choose life. And that's it. Not everyone's responsible. And I'm like, you know, I'm hardcore, like, take your safety classes, all this shit. Learn to do what you're doing, but I'm the fact that we know when Columbine happened and they started reporting on it, I'm like, what they're doing is they're teaching psychopaths, this is how you get famous. And I was right. I was fucking right. You planted the seed. You are going to be a superstar if you do this. I'm like, it's over, dude. Because the press was like, we're going to make so much money by sensationalizing this. More, and then more will happen. We'll make more money. That is, I mean, monkey see, monkey do. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. So why are schools not full of armed and trained teachers and police? Why? Well, we know it's going to happen, so we just let it. Yay! Like, why? If we know it's a problem and you literally do fuck off nothing to prevent it, then you're the problem now. It's insane. Also, I believe schools are concentration camps for children. I'm sorry. I was so unhappy. My teachers were so mean to me. I only had a couple of good ones. I was locked in a cage with kids that my parents would never let me around because they were so violent and bad. My parents would never let me hang out with these kids. But then I got locked away with them for 8 hours a day. It was horrible. Horrible. So I'm anti-public schools. I'm sorry. I don't think it's a great environment. I mean, I went from honor roll in 8th grade to straight Fs. And I'll never forget the teacher. So I wrote a short story in English freshman year. Now, in 8th grade, son of a bitch, this had all that broken makeup in it. And I just got it all over my pants. Because your girl's an idiot. In 8th grade, I like won awards and shit for my writing. I really enjoy writing. It is one of my strengths. Math is not. Writing is. And my teacher, communication arts teacher, I'm still like Facebook friends with her and stuff. Like she nurtured my gift. She was awesome. So then I go to high school and I write a short story about 2 gods giving birth to the solar system through love making, right? And I really liked it. Now, has it been done before? Sure, but I did it my way, right? And she took me to the dean's office and accused me of plagiarizing work and made it her mission for the next 3 months to not only tell the whole class that I'm a copycat and that I steal work and all this stuff, but that she was going to find the person I stole it from. Other teachers told her it was original. I literally got straight F's after that. What's the point? I'm a plagiarizer. I'm a loser. I steal other people's work. Like, is that nurturing kids? So when people are like, teachers, they don't get paid enough. I'm like, I had horrific teachers. My fucking high school was like Dangerous Minds. I was scared all the time. I had a pew-pew pulled on me in the parking lot. I was robbed. It was awful. It was a fucking prison. Prison. It was not an environment where I learned. It was not good. It was not good. I know there's some good teachers out there. Like I said, I'm still Facebook friends with the one that really, I grew up in Joliet, Illinois. She really nurtured my gift and made me, I mean, I remember everything. She taught me because I was thirsty, and she was a great teacher. Her name was Mrs. Conway. It's since changed, so I'll just say Mrs. Conway was the best teacher ever for me. But yeah, it took one teacher of humiliating me and smearing me in front of the class all the time. And now look at me. I'm just a fucking Avon lady. Could have been something. No, I love what I do. I love being an Avon lady. Yeah, majority of my teachers were mean and did literally nothing at all to help me in any way. So I just have never been very impressed, I suppose would be the word. What do I want to do here? Maybe I'll try this guy. Like, I would like to try some matte makeup. Mattify. So, why do I support Avon? I'm an Avon lady. It would be counterproductive for me to not support my own career. Does that make sense? Like, hey, you work at the gas station. Why do you support Thornton's? Like, well, because I work at Thornton's, so I like Thornton's over Safeway. Or Speedway. There we go. Sorry. Safeway's a grocery store. I'd be like, oh, okay. That makes all the sense in the world. Nothing's wrong with Avon. It's been around for 140 years. Avon was the first company to employ women outside of the home as nannies and cooks and maids. Think about that. Women didn't have jobs. But Miss Albee was the first Avon lady 140 fucking years ago. Girl bossing it. And then everyone wants to hate on Avon. In the 80s, Avon spearheaded the no animal testing movement. They were the first ones that said, we're done with animal testing. We all know why they were all done. They already tested everything. But the whole no animal testing movement was spearheaded by Avon. And they never get credit. I always think that's kind of sad. I'm like, damn, dude, this company did a lot and everyone just poops on them all the time. The pink Cadillacs are Mary Kay. Little Mary Kay. Yep, no shinies today. So yeah, I'm an Avon lady. That's how I pay my bills. It's how I make a living. It's how I pay my mortgage. And I love what I do. I love what I do. Avon was the first stuff my grandma ever bought for me when I was a very little girl. It was the first makeup ever bought for me. Ever. So it has a special part in my heart. I hate this zit. I hate it. Why do I have a mortgage? Because I'm not fucking the billionairess of Walmart. I'm just middle class, Sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't, but my job is sales, so sometimes I don't do well. And it sucks. No, I don't know Aaron Parsons. Name him Gary. Gary the Zit. I like it. My Zit is named Gary. You know what? Like, I'm at the point where I just hate protesters. I hate you guys. I'm so sorry. The fatigue is real. I was fatigued a few years ago. Every time I hear activist, activism, protest, it's as if my entire body shuts down. It's almost like when you're watching a movie and you're like, oh, I'm just going to escape. I'm just going to escape. And they're like, Trump, TDS and Trump and Trump and Trump, 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 Republicans bad. And then Trump. I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Like, I just want to lose myself. I don't want to think about stupid Israel or stupid Iran or fucking dumb us or anything. I just want to enjoy a movie. And they're like, we have to preach to you and virtue signal. I'm like, Vince Vaughn, who I love, was just on, was it Theo Vaughn? And he was talking about how late night shows destroyed themselves. That's privilege. And the white privilege, your skin color is icky poo-poo and you don't get to have an opinion because you're the wrong skin color. I am a narcissistic bully and I demean others and belittle them by pointing out their skin color, but I'm not racist. Fuck off. If I wanted to be belittled and silenced for having an opinion, I'd go back with my ex. Who the fuck are you? I don't think so, motherfucker. My mom did not raise me to have idiots tell me I can't have a voice because of my skin color. Or to try to fucking gaslight me. Get the out of here. Either you come in with a good argument or get shit on. I don't think so. I don't think so. Go away. Like, okay, Dave Chappelle's last stand-up, I didn't even think it was funny. Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. He is probably one of the funniest people I know. And he's like, virtue, activism, skin colors, activism. I was like, what the fuck, Dave? Fuck. No, not you. You're just supposed to make everyone laugh. This isn't supposed to be serious. You're a fucking comedian. Like, fart or something. We have to laugh. We have to laugh, guys. We have to have fun again. I was really sad. I love Dave Chappelle, one of the funniest guys on earth. I have a story, by the way. Charlie Murphy was at the High Times Stony Awards, where I won multiple Stonys. And the original dude that inspired The Big Lebowski. And a couple of other people. So, like, I was in the green room with Charlie Murphy, and I'm like, I can't. It's Charlie Murphy. Like, I'm gonna do it. So I was like, can you imagine what's happening in the High Times Stony Awards green room? Let me just tell you what's happening. You know exactly what was happening back there. So it's like so thick, the smoke and stuff, and I'm like, bro, I love your work. And he's like, thanks, man. Fist bump. I'm like, hit this. That shirts versus blouses was life-changing. Life-changing. Pancakes, like, get the fuck out of here. When's the last time I quit? When I was 32 years old. But forever a Spicoli at heart. Like, when it's 4:20, I'm like, everyone, it's 4:20. The clock says it. Look. My husband's just like, you're such a burnout. Like, even still, it's been almost 14 years. Wait, no, 12 years I quit? Let's math. 11, 12 years I've quit. And I'm still just like, do you know what time it is? Did you know? Did you know the time? Let me help you understand what time it is. Well, I actually worked for the Mary Jane Policy Project, where we fundraised at the Playboy Mansion and other places. I was a celebrity advisor for it with Montel Williams and a few other people. And your girl used my face to bring in money to push reform in states all around. You know what? I completely regret it. Giving the government, letting them put their tendrils in it. You go into a town with 300 people and there's 18 fucking pharmacies. I'm like, get out of here. I believe the government wants us stupid and placated so that we don't get mad and that we don't pay attention. I lived in Italy. I didn't like it. I watched cops. A guy had a roach, you know what I mean? Just a roach outside of a nightclub. And I watched the police take out their batons and beat him within an inch of his life right in front of me. I was a model. Sorry, I'm good. Sorry. Eat shit, Italy. There's a reason my people were like, fuck this place and came to America. And it wasn't because it was great. Like, get out of here. That's why I always laugh when people are like, police brutality. I'm like, you haven't been anywhere. When I was in Mexico, they found a gum wrapper on me for Trident. And they tried to accuse me of having substances on me. And they were trying to bribe me. Otherwise, they'd take me to prison. And the only reason it didn't happen is at that moment, a state head that was going to meet with me because I was there for VH1 to promote My Fair Brady in Mexico City, came up and they're like, she's a celebrity, stop. Like, they were literally extorting me, threatening me. And then everyone's like, oh my God, America's so dumb because I haven't been anywhere and I'm an idiot. I'm like, okay. And I love Mexico. I love the people, but damn. They ain't good. It's not good, guys. I had to have security detail to make sure I wasn't kidnapped for ransom by the cartel. And this is what was told to me by the state head. Don't trust your security detail. They might betray you for the cartel to still make money. And I'm like, my family is poor. They're poor. Like, what are you going to extort from my poor family? My parents worked in factories. Like, I get that you see that, like, I'm on TV and you think that, like, amounts to something, but it really doesn't. Like, the most wealth you're going to get is on my person. Like, just take my jewelry. What do you mean kidnap me? Like, I had to have a security team provided by VH1 to make sure I was not kidnapped and, like, chopped to bits and had my fingers sent to my family. And everyone's like, it's so much better there. I'm like, you're an idiot. There's a reason why people were flooding our borders. It's not because it sucks here. I'm so tired of people pretending it does. It kicks ass. It's the land of milk and honey, baby. And yeah, we have our gang problems, but we don't have to worry about the Crips chopping off our fingers and sending them to our families for ransom, do we? No. I guess American gangs have some decorum. They're like, well, hell no, I don't want to do that. We'll rob you and everything, but you keep your fingers. You keep those. But yeah, Italy was a wake-up call for me because I was like, oh, I'd love to move here and it's just so cool. And then when I saw those cops beating that guy, it was so bad. And I was just screaming and my friends were like, stop. You're going to like draw attention to it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's not going to live through this. All for a roach of MJ. That's it. Just a roach. I was like, oh my gosh. It was in Milan. In the streets of Milano. I was like, this a wake-up call about the reality of the world. At least it gave me that. And I was like, I love my country. We have plenty of problems, but we ain't got that problem. Go away. Just saw a documentary they did about Top Model. It's all right. I'm an Avon lady now. I don't have to worry about any of that. I'm totally healed. I'm totally fine. I'll be honest with you. It kind of dug up some old shit. It was the greatest heartbreak of my life. When you're basically told by Ken Mock and Tyra that you are going to be an instant millionaire, you're going to be able to take care of your family, and you believe it so completely, and they gaslight the shit out of you, and then they just throw you to the curb, and everyone's like working against you. It was a horrible, those first 2 years, I think, it was pretty horrible. An agency that hated me. Because Tyra told Wilhelmina, we're going to use you every season because no other agency would be with the show. None of them. They were like, because the show wasn't proven. Well, once season 1 was such a massive hit, and they made tons of money because they barely put any money into it. So to have, everyone will be like, well, season 2 is a bigger hit. Technically, financially, no. They did not market season 1 the way they did season 2, and it was a smash success. Like, it literally launched an empire because they put no money into it, and then everyone and their mom watched it. So then the payback was so huge. It's way better than a season 2 where they put in all this fucking money. The return was far bigger for season 1. Far bigger. And I believe those people. And, you know, when you tell your mom, I'm going to save your house and I'm going to help you, and you never were able to, it's not a good feeling. I won't lie. Didn't feel great. I've been following you for years. I don't know. Take it up with the tick of the talk. I actually really like this color palette. I'm having fun with it. But I'm over the hurt of it, but I haven't watched the documentaries because it like digs up old wounds. Like it rips scabs off, man. I was so fucked up in my 20s. To be lied to on that level. I always liken it to winning the lottery and standing at a big press conference and everyone's cheering for you and telling you how your life's going to change, and you cry and you're holding the big fake check, and then you go to cash it and it bounces, and then everyone stops answering your calls. Yes, stop dyeing your grays. It's so much better. You don't have to worry about it. It's so much better to not worry about it anymore. It's so much better. So much better. I feel great. But I got through that, and the way I look at it is now people support me as an Avon lady. And I feel like I'm finally getting my payback for what I didn't get back then. Like someone was telling me to start a GoFundMe so I could get what I was promised. And I'm like, you know, I'd rather work for it. Especially since Tyra told me I had no work ethic and that's why nothing worked with me. She's a liar. All she did was tell me, hold, wait, hold, we're going to get you, hold, don't do anything, stop, wait, and then crickets. So I just sat there like, okay, I'm following your advice. I'm holding. I'm not getting a waitressing job because you think it'll make you look bad. I'm hyping up the show because you tell me it's coming and all this shit, and then it never did. And I'm like, damn, dude, fucking asshole. What a fucking asshole. Why do people keep moving here? Can you be the last one, please? What's here? It's because it's America. You can't gatekeep a state or a city. Like, this is America. And it's pretty anti-American to be like, oh, you can't move to a state in America. Just saying. This is our country. Like, my dad got drafted in Nam and everything. My great uncle, my grandma's brother, fought the Nazis, got shot down, was a POW. Prisoner of war, had the tattoo and everything, was liberated from a camp, was so sick he couldn't even fly home for a while. Like, I feel like my family has put into this country and that all of us are free to move about the cabin. You know what I mean? Did I make money when I was with my ex-husband? I made a little bit of money, but that man had champagne tastes that I didn't want any part of. But he was like, this is what I'm accustomed to, and I want all this nice shit, and I had to pay for half of everything because that's how that relationship was. And it was not good for me financially. And then when I walked away, I just told him to take everything and shove it up his ass because I didn't want to fight him. I had no desire, and all my friends were like, what are you doing? I'm like, that man told me that he would fight me in court until there wasn't a dime left to my name. And I believe him. And it's not worth my peace or my sanity. So just take everything and see you later. And I am happy for it because I can't take material things with me when I leave this world. So I aspire to be a better Avon lady, to do better for myself. And I'm really going to focus on this year. I'm like, I am going to get out there and be like, make me your Avon bitch, right? But I don't regret anything I did in my past because I was never with people for money. I was never in it for money except to help my family, you know? That's it. So, Jesus, I don't want to speak on my ex-husband. I'm sure he says terrible things about me. I wish him well. We are not compatible, clearly, as a couple. And I deserved someone who respected me. And you can't be with someone that does not respect you. And now I have someone who loves and cherishes and respects me. And it's so good. I don't have to try. I don't have to cry. I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to beg. It's so nice when someone respects you as a person. If you're with someone that does not respect you, your quality of life is shit. Shit. I don't think my ex was a jerk. I think my ex needs someone who's not in the spotlight to not take away anything from him. And that's fine. Some people, and it makes sense when you've grown up on TV, that is something you need in your life. That makes sense. Your mind developed that way. You don't want to share a stage. That's fine. Of having to cry and beg, it's the worst. It's the worst, and we're above that. We're above that, girl. We're above that. So love is not having to prove yourself. Love is none of that. I'm not going to talk about my ex's finances. I wish him well in his life. He is married to his 4th wife. I am married to my 2nd husband. And life goes on. And I'm sure his wife and my husband would love for us to never fucking think about each other again. But that's the thing. It's like a fever dream. It's like when something's bad, as time goes on, your brain, thank you for my crown, your brain doesn't want to retain that because it's unpleasant. So you just, it's like your brain erases those unpleasant things. Like I have friends that are like, do you remember blah, blah, blah? I'm like, holy shit, no. Was it my first Playboy shoot? I had to freeze tablespoons because I had cried all morning fighting with him. And my eyes were so swollen when I came in that they had to ice my face and ice my eyes so I could go down. And then I remember he came in with roses and the photographer was like, you need to leave. Like, you need to just go. Just go. I was like, yeah, please. We weren't compatible. That's our sin. We're not compatible. So, you need a partner who doesn't see themselves as above you. They see you as their equal. Different. Like me and my husband were very traditional. He's the fucking man and I'm the fucking lady, which is nice because I need that as an alpha female. If I don't have a man who's a man, and I didn't know how much I wanted that until I met my man, I was like, oh, it does something for us ladies when it's not toxic, when it's a man being a man, when my guy is making sure he walks on the side of the road with the traffic and he's opening every fucking door for me, that I'm never paying for a meal, that I never have to. When I drive home with my groceries, I don't even carry them in anymore. I just walk in the house because I know he's going to do all of it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, woohoo, yes. Yes, girl. We are yin and yang, woman and man. And I am very tomboyish. So to have someone with this much testosterone that's this doodly to make me feel like a lady, no one's ever made me feel like a lady because I'm a fucking badass motherfucker. Let's not get it twisted, right? I always laugh because I'll be on the internet and everyone's like, I read something. Oh, it was on my Facebook. Someone's like, you change with every guy you date. And I'm like, what? Like, my husband's agnostic and I'm a Christian. It's a pretty big difference. It's like anyone who is Christian knows that's a massive difference. Anyone that's agnostic or atheist knows how huge that is. And I'm not budging because I'm my own fucking person. He doesn't want some weak, sniveling bitch. I'll just do anything you want me to do, Daddy. Like, he doesn't fucking want that. He could have that easy. He wants to be challenged. I want to be challenged. So I got an alpha male. What do you guys care about astrology? What is he? He's a Taurus on the cusp of power, or Aries on the cusp of power. There, that's him. And I'm a Leo. There's two people you ain't telling what to do. That is what that is. Two people you're not fucking telling what to do. Not Taurus, Aries. Aries. He's an Aries on the cusp of power, whatever the fuck you people know what that shit means. I don't give a shit. But we don't get told what to do. It reminds me of, what was that? Drawn Together on Comedy Central. It was like a reality TV show of all these characters. And the black chick was like this. She's like, I've been stuck like this for 5 hours. Hell no. And I'm like, that's me. Everywhere I go. There's like a fake Betty Boop and all this shit. I don't know if she was supposed to be like Foxy Brown because she had fox ears and shit. Which, by the way, oh yeah, my husband's hot. You can follow him here on TikTok. You own that show, right? Where I'm excluded from the documentary. I didn't want any part of it. I just didn't want to be on it, guys. Guys, Top Model hurt me. It was like losing a loved one. It hurt so bad. And I didn't want to sit there like reliving it because I'm happy in my life. I'll say one good thing that these documentaries have done. They've had new people come and discover me and make me their Avon lady. So I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to Top Model, but not for the gaslighting, not for the lying, and not for the heartbreak. You know what I mean? None of that. Because it didn't feel good. But, you know, this was before everyone knew that reality TV was bullshit and that they're all fucking lying sacks of shit. So, Tyra was very hands-on season 1, far more hands-on than she was with any other season. If you watch it, she was at every photo shoot. She was constantly with us. Like, there was like a relationship there, and I trusted her and I believed her, you know. Janice says I was her favorite. She didn't even vote for me. God bless her. I like her though. I like Janice because, you know, you guys are all like, she said mean things. That's the modeling industry. I don't know. I mean, I have literally stood there at a casting in a bikini in front of a table of gay men who are like, her thighs are far too fat. And I was so thin, rail thin. I was like 130 pounds. I'm almost 5'11". That's crazy. And they were like, oh, she's so fat and all this shit. Janice was nice in comparison to the fashion industry. That's why I laugh at the inclusivity and stuff in modeling. It's all bullshit. They hate including people. They do it because they have to virtue signal for the fucking cancel Karen HOA mob. They don't want body positivity or fucking any of that in that industry. They're faking it and everyone's like, oh my God, look at that. No, they hate you. Trust me. Trust me. Anyone who virtue signals with this shit, it's all a lie. I mean, truly. This is nice. I like what we're doing here. It's all a lie. 5'11", 130, and they called you heavy. Absolutely. It was like 3 or 4 gay men. And I always say, to make it as a gay in fashion, you got to be one catty, cruel bitch. I didn't want to be an actor. I hate actors. I'm sorry. I was married to one. I'm always, ask all my friends. I'm like, you can't trust actors, professional liars. Like, I don't trust anyone who's an actor. I just can't. They are professional liars. Did you know that in ancient Rome, all the way up until about the 1900s, society hated actors for all these reasons I'm saying? Because they thought they were the bottom of the barrel of society. Because they lied so much. And then all of a sudden we made them gods this last, century. And now we're all surprised when you see the Harvey Weinsteins and the E-files and all this shit. And it's like, I'm not surprised. That's, all these people are degenerates. Like Will and Jada Smith. Like, oh my gosh. I can't... The thing is that no self-awareness. They like still go out in public and stuff. I would hide forever. I would never show my face again. Ever. And they're not even like self-aware enough to know that they should be embarrassed and humiliated of themselves. So that is why I just never wanted to act. It just wasn't my thing. I loved live hosting and stuff, but even then, guys, there were jobs that I got that I loved, and I got indecent proposals from like head of networks and stuff, and I turned them down, and then I get fired, and then another bitch is hosting, and we all know what she did. Like, that's the game everyone plays. That's why when the Me Too movement happened, I'm like, 0.00001% of these people may have been taken advantage of. The rest of them are willingly sleeping with each other to get ahead. I can't believe we're pretending that that isn't Hollywood. It's not men in positions of power abusing women. Oh, hell no. I was surrounded by those chicks. I'm going to suck them off so I can get ahead. Look at me. I'm going to just sleep with them all. I'm going to be rich. Like, that is the fucking quality of women that are there. I'm like, I can't believe we are all pretending that these bitches aren't everywhere. This is insane. And then I say that and everyone's like, oh, you don't believe all women. Believe all women? I was in it. I had to fucking sit with these women and listen to them. They're demons. They're like those bitches from Devil's Advocate where they're like changing and, not Reese Witherspoon. Charlize Theron sees them like morph into demons like, on the side. I'm like, that is who they are. It's really bad. I'm like, so I'm sorry that we all have to pretend everyone in Hollywood's a victim, but they ain't. They're a victim of, oh, I slept with him and then I didn't get exactly what I wanted. Now I regret it. Oh, he took advantage of me. No, you fucking tossed the dice with your hoo-ha. You were like, I'm going to use my hoo-ha and I'm going to toss the dice and see if it gets me something. And then it doesn't. And you get bamboozled and you're like, oh, he took advantage of me. Bitch, you knew the game you were playing. You just lost. And now you're mad. Because I heard those bitches too. I knew those bitches too. I'm like, I can't believe. Who the hell are they to judge? Whenever I see a judge on those shows, it's like, no, Oh, my eyes look amazing. Thanks. I'm going for a more subtle, muted look today. Guys, I really want to eat pizza, and I've been eating pizza all week. And I know my husband's going to say yes when I come out of here and go, pizza, because I'm just thinking about it. Guys, I've had pizza this will be the third time this week alone. Third. I had pasta for 2 days. Wait, not third. 2 days of pasta. 1 day of pizza, another day of pizza. So then technically I will only eat healthy 3 days this week. Then I'm going to have to be good until Easter because I'm stressed. I hope you go on Heather McDonald again. I loved her, but too much of me is not a good thing. Guys, I am just an Avon lady. That's it. I get lots of offers to go on shows, but I always think they're fake and I delete them. She just happened to reach out to me on Instagram through her verified page, so I knew it was her. I say no, so after the top model documentaries, I have been asked to go on everything. And some of them are big shows, and I'll be honest with you, I struggle because I would love to plug my business. I'd love to go out there and tell everyone I'm an Avon lady, but I don't trust the press. I don't trust producers. Guys, I've been burned so much. It's almost like a little kid that touches a stove 50 times and burns themselves, but they don't learn. I've learned. So all the girls that went on these documentaries that I know and have talked to felt bamboozled and lied to. And I told them all before they went, I was like, I really want you to be happy with this, but I didn't want to be, I'm not going to say I told you so, but there's a reason that I turn everything down. It's because all they do is fucking lie and manipulate you. None of the girls for Netflix were told that any of the judges were going to be on it. You guys saw all the press the judges were doing. All the girls were told they would be on the press tour, not judges. All the girls were told that the whole documentary was about them from birth, their whole life, up to the show. I liked Popcorn Planet. That was fun. They were all lied to and manipulated. Let's see your whole shirt. It's just George Washington on an American Eagle being American as fuck. It's a 4th of July shirt. Happy 4th of July, everyone. In March. Oh my gosh. I don't wear false eyelashes. I used to on red carpets. I've never understood women that wear false eyelashes off of a red carpet or outside of a wedding. Personally, they're fucking uncomfortable and unnecessary. Like for a photo shoot, yes. And I'm not judging. It's just always, I've always marveled at it. I'm like, that's a lot of getting ready to have those on. Like that's a commitment, and I'm not going to do it. Like if I have a photo shoot, maybe I don't like strip eyelashes. What I've always did for red carpets is I would take the strip eyelashes and I would cut this part off of them and just have like the flick in the corner like Angelina Jolie, or I'd take the individual lashes and just put a couple on there. She wanted Adrianne to answer her. I don't know what you're talking about. It was bought out by Korean skincare. LG. LG is a Korean company based in Korea. And they bought Avon. And they brought all that sweet Korean skincare, which is amazing. So now the majority of our products say made in Korea. The best thing I learned about Avon was when I went to Avon corporate, they had me sign an NDA. So I can't tell you what, but I got to learn about how our skincare is essentially the same as some of the most overpriced bullshit made in the same factory even. It's just shoved in different bottles with different names. So people are paying money for a bottle. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. So I always say I push poor people shit. So rich people, this economy, rich people skincare and stuff is not suffering because rich people stayed rich. But the middle class to lower middle class, working class people, they're struggling. So my business has taken a hit because I cater to those who aren't fucking rich because that's my people. Since the day I was in America's Next Top Model, know thyself, know thy people. The people who flocked to me were not rich people. That is not who flocked to me. That's not who's a fan of me. It ain't rich people. It's just normal fucking blue collar people. So essentially, I sell, pretty much the same shit that these huge brands are, pushing, only for far cheaper in a shittier bottle. I don't need a fucking great bottle. Struggle is real, but we're still here, right? Authentic. You don't act fake. I have had a problem my whole life. Do you guys know that I've had publicists quit? Because they come and they're like, all right, this is the image we're orchestrating for you. And you're going to be like this. And like when Angelina Jolie was like, okay, I'm done guzzling blood and stealing everyone's husbands. I want to look like Mother Earth now. And I want to adopt all these kids and become Earth Mother because I need to change my image. And her PR team hit it hard. They did. They did a great job. But they hit it hard. And it really worked out for her. Well, I had a team that was like, all right, we're going to reimagine you and blah, blah, blah. Your girl didn't do a fucking thing. And they quit. I was like, that's not me. Why would I sit there and say this shit? That is not me. And that's why I say actors are professional fucking liars. Angelina Jolie, that ain't her. I'm at the UN. Bitch, that ain't you. We know who you are, you Billy Bob stealing motherfucker. Real pretty, but we know who you is. You don't have to pretend you're someone else to kick it. Anything with caffeine or retinol in it is good for under eyes, which, of course, I can provide. Did you guys ever consider going to TikTok shop and selling your soul on there? Or at least selling your soul to fund your TikTok shop obsession? It's like if Kelly Clarkson, who won the first season 1 interview. Guys, I don't trust producers. Listen to me. The producers of the Netflix documentary and the E documentary lied to the girls. The girls are not fucking happy with their interviews or how it came out. Why would I do that? Why would I go on something that's going to fuck me over? I'm done being fucked over by people. Netflix, think of how much money they made. All those judges got big paychecks to be on the Netflix special. None of the girls got hardly shit. And the people like, oh, some of the girls got paid. I know what they were getting paid. It's fucking laughable. Here's your $50. Fuck off. I'm done with these people. I can come on a live stream like right now and just say what I feel and everyone can hear it. And I don't need to fucking expose myself to these clowns. I'm fine. I don't need it. You move on, Kara. People ask me a question and I answer it and then you guys are butthurt about it. Like, I'm not going to be rude. I know that everyone wants to make believe that the E special and the Netflix special didn't just happen. I know that's fun to do. But I live in reality. And the reality is those were huge fucking shows that everyone watched. Huge. I know you want to pretend that they weren't. But they were fucking massive. Like, what the fuck? I always tell people I'm a trivia question at Buffalo Wild Wings. I've made it. It's true. I had friends at Buffalo Wild Wings and they're taking pictures of the monitors. They're like, bitch. You're at Buffalo. You need to understand something. That my friends and family, every time they're watching Jeopardy or anything where my fucking name comes up as a trivia question, my phone blows up with all these people thinking I give a fuck. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't. Sorry, guys. I know you're excited to see my name. I don't care. I don't care. It's awesome. It's awesome to not care. Feels good. Like, I'm just over it. Over it. Hated it. You have nice teeth. Thank you. That's kind of you. I was born with like super straight teeth. I had a huge Madonna gap, and then my wisdom teeth came in and pushed it together. I do have a big gap here because I never got wisdom teeth down here. It sucks. They only came in here. If I got them down here, I think it would have pushed that out. It's like free braces. You know, I like this. It's more subtle than I usually do. And I also love this plumping lip oil, plush lip oil. I fucking love it. I love it. I look beautiful. Thanks. I just want to eat pizza and garbage. I'm guys, I have a problem. When I'm stressed and I have family health issue crises and we're waiting on results for stuff about cancer, and I get stressed and then I just fucking want to eat. And then I don't feel good after I eat, but when I'm eating, I'm like, oh yeah, there goes the stress. Yum, yum, yum. Like, that's what I do. It's hard because I'm Italian, and I am not full-blooded, but I was raised by a full-blooded Calabrian grandmother. And the thing we did, like if there was a you-know-what in the family where someone went, the first thing everyone does is bring you over fucking lasagna and mostaccioli and fresh baked bread. You're sitting there like, oh, like when the matriarch passed away, my grandmother. My mom's house was the epicenter of food. I put on 20 pounds in a month. I've never done anything like that. I was so depressed. She was my sun, moon, and stars, guys. I love this woman. I don't want to say I worshipped her, but all my memories of being sick when I was a kid, of crying when I was a kid, and it's grandma holding me. Like, grandma. I always say my mom's the world's best dad, and my grandma was like my mother. You know what I mean? So when I lost her, I felt like I lost everything that was good in this world. And I wasn't even hungry. I just kept eating and eating and eating. And then I bent over and my pair of jeans ripped. I've never heard a noise like that. I didn't even know what it was. I was in the grocery store. It was like, rah, rah. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I felt this ice cold air on my ass and my cooter. I was like, oh my God, I ripped my pants. I was at my mom's for over a month just fucking eating after I lost my grandma. Just eating and eating. So then I go home and I'm like, oh, and my friends are like, cheap pants. Your pants are so cheap. They're just cheap fucking pants. I'm like, okay. So then I put on another pair of jeans. Now, this pair of jeans, this is when I used to wear jeans. Fuck jeans. Fuck them, guys. I hate them. I had to lay down on the ground, suck in my stomach, and zip up my pants and hook the button. Those don't fit. But I'm at my mom's and I'm eating everything. So then what happens? I proceed to hang out with my friends and it happens again. It sounds like an explosion. Like someone ripped the fucking wall in half and it was my pants. And my friend was like, those are cheap jeans. I'm like, 2 pairs? I'm like, none of you are my friends. Not one of you can tell me I'm fucking getting fat. Not one of you. And then my very good friend was like, you just lost like your mother, man. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, all you do is eat. Like, you're supposed to be my friend. She's like, man, you're suffering. I don't want to be like, yo, This has been a lot of weight you've put on in a month, girl. You're bad friends, but they were trying to be good friends because they knew I was hurting so bad. Yeah, they blamed the jeans. I'm like, you lying bitches. I was so big. I mean, to gain 20 pounds in a month, that's something. I was probably exceeding my caloric calories, like what, 1,800 should be maintenance. I was probably eating 6,000 calories a day. It was unbelievable what I was doing to myself. I like what I did with my eyes today. This is fun. Looks more natural. I always just put primer on my face because of the pasta. It's just when there's a loss in the family, right? There's a loss in the family. Everyone comes over, and it was the matriarch. Everyone comes over and brings food, dude. And I was like, I don't want to be rude. All fucking day and night. I mean, all I did was cry and eat and cry. And then you go to the wake. It's like, there's my grandma. She ain't even alive. She's a husk of a human being. She's been drained and fucking scrambled and slapped makeup on. And I'm over here eating bread with butter. Looking at her. I called her bed grandma, but not bed. Rhymes with red. Dread grandma? You know what I was calling her. It was without the R. I was horrifying people. I'm like, what? She's not alive. So then everyone's scared to close the casket and get its very final. So I was like, I'll do it. And I'm helping the mortician take off her jewelry and stuff. And I look up at him and I'm like, man, her skin is just ice cold, man. This just feels wrong. And I lifted up her sleeve because I had a little envelope with my first haircut in it. She had saved. It said, Adri's first haircut. I want my DNA in her casket forever. So I'm like, I'm going to slip that up her sleeve. So the mortician watches me put my fingers under his sleeve to lift, to put it under. And he's like, whoa. And I see it all. I see it all without the makeup. It's bad, guys. It's bad. They perform miracles on these bodies. I'm selling you uneven. Yay. Miracles. Because when I lifted her sleeve, what I saw was complete annihilation. And he looked at me and he was like, are you okay? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little fucked up. Sitting here touching this woman I love so much, and I know, and I'm like talking to him, like, so there's like no organs or like blood or anything in there, right? And he's just looking at me, and I'm like, this is how I cope. I'm morbid. That's why I'm the one shutting this and touching her. It's me. I'm weird. It's like a husk, right? I mean, you made her look real good, and then I lift that sleeve, and I'm like, ooh, it was like black and blue and bad. And I was like, all right, that's going to fuck me up for a long time. But yeah, I'd be talking to people like, hey, have you guys seen Dread Grandma? And they're like, what? I'm like, that's what she is? She's not alive. She's over there in that box. She looks real good, though. She does. For being a husk of a shell of a human. Go check her out. A couple of my cousins were like, of course this is how you're dealing with it. She's damn near your mother. You should be one of the most upset people here. I was really touched. So Italians are very traditional in things they do. And my grandma had that Catholic wake and Catholic mass and all of it. And my uncle came up to me and my brother. And there's a receiving line before you go to the casket, and it's the children. It's always the children. And he comes up to me and my brother, and he's like, you need to come stand up with us. I'm like, we're grandkids. He's like, you're her last two children. Get up here with us. And I was like, he's like, she raised you from birth. Like, get up, stand with the kids. And I was like, oh, I love my uncle. And then you put dark woman there talking about Dread Grandma in a casket in a box. Hey, are you just overly talking to us because you don't want to see her in the box? You can just go sit down. You don't have to go look. look. Yeah, just, bounce. I'm such a turd. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Of course I did these things. All my friends at Mass were looking at me because they weren't Catholic. I was raised very Italian Catholic. And they didn't know what to do. So they're like, okay. And it's like riding a bike. I'm like, all right, here we go. And we're standing. And we're kneeling. And we're standing again. And we're kneeling. And up, stand, and kneel, and stand, and sit, then kneel, then stand, sit again. My gay best friend was just like, what the fuck? Can't even look anywhere else. I have to look at you the whole time. I'm like, just follow my lead. We got this. We got this. Guys, thanks for coming. I had fun today. I hope you did too. Let's get right in there. Look at all my imperfections. Look at all this. I hate this. Do you see this in my finger? That brown spot? I was on an airplane and my friend was playing with the meal tray. She couldn't get it out. And I was like, let me help. And I put it in there and she slid it and smashed my finger. And I couldn't even speak. I was like, for like 5 minutes. I was like, and she felt so bad. I was just like, don't fucking talk to me. Or I think I said, I don't want to talk. No fucking conversations. Like, just fucking leave me alone. It wasn't a pinch. This shit got smashed. We're talking 2 things. Like, imagine my finger's right there. And this is a metal thing. And it went wham. And I was just like, oh, fuck. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging out with me. It is Saturday, right? Yep. Saturday. I should be here again tomorrow. My eyebrows are amazing. Let's brush them, shall we? And people are like, your eyebrows suck. They're so big. I'm like, let's just tame them. Give them a little brush-arino. Look at that. It's like Bob Ross. Happy little trees. Happy little trees. I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. Thank you for everyone who sent gifts. I've made $8.14 this stream. I'm rich, bitch. If you need an Avon lady, I'd love to be your Avon lady. Let me be your Avon lady. Love you guys. And I will see you soon. Bye. I'm rich, bitch. If you need an Avon lady, I'd love to be your Avon lady. Let me be your Avon lady. Love you guys. And I will see you soon. Bye.